Ho, 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 ho! Happy Christmas, y'all! Welcome to the JustinGuitar Christmas special. In this first one, we're going to be looking at Auld Syne, classic festive tune. Really good one to pull out. The first kind of 8 bars of this arrangement is a really nice simple part. So for those of you that are not too far on the guitar journey, you should be able to play that first 8 bars fairly comfortably. The rest of the tune is using a little bit more fingerstyle arrangement. Pretty much all of the way through we're going to be using the fingers 1, 2 and 3 on the thinnest 3 strings and the thumb playing the rest of the notes. But of course I'll go through with you bit by bit. As usual, we're going to do 1 or 2 bars at a time through the whole piece, and hopefully you'll get it in time for Christmas. So without further ado, let me play the piece for you so you know what it is that you're going to be doing. Well, here we go, just the normal playing speed, suggested tempo for Auld Syne. Well, let's make a start on looking at the piece. So the first thing we're going to look at is the first 2 bars. But this piece also has a little thing called an anacrusis, which is a fancy big word for having 1 note before the actual piece starts. And this 1 note starts on beat 4. So you end up having this first 2 bars is going to sound like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's as much as we're going to be covering just in this first section. So let's go to a close-up and check out what the left hand's doing for these first 2 bars. Okay, we start here with a C chord. Now what we're actually going to do is we're going to play the 3rd string first by itself for that anacrusis, the note that starts on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're playing the whole C chord, which I'll show you the right hand plucking in a sec. Then first finger comes off for this 1 open B string. Then we play the C chord again. And then we pluck the open E. So we have 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's the first bar. Now the second bar goes to this G chord. Now some of you might struggle with that a little bit at first. Checking out here that the 3rd finger is kind of muting that 5th string there. So this string's not played anyway, so it doesn't matter if that finger's laying a little flat. And little fingers down here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. It might feel a little awkward, but you will get there. Now the reason that we have to do that is to play the melody, because we're going to pluck the chord first, then little finger's going to come off, 1st finger's going to go on 1st fret 2nd string, then back where it was. Then we're going to pluck the E string and then the B string. So that part is 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Let me play those first 2 bars now. You can see it's pretty simple. We're just going from the C chord to this G chord. We've got the 1 little finger movement there on the G chord. 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and... Pretty straightforward, I think you'll find. So let's move over and have a look at the right hand. So we're going to start here now with the thumb playing the 5th string, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger on the adjacent strings. I know I mentioned before that fingers 1, 2 and 3 are mostly going to be up here on the thinnest 3 strings, but just for this first 8-bar version we're putting down finger 1's going to be plucking the 4th string, 2nd finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 3rd finger is going to be plucking the B string, which is the 2nd string, thumb over here on the 5th string. Of course, remembering to make sure that your thumb is further forward than your fingers, because otherwise your 1st finger and 2nd finger won't be able to pluck at the same time. So thumb slightly forward, fingers in the right place. You're going to start with using a 2nd finger pluck on the G string, then you're going to pluck the whole chord, then you're going to just use your 3rd finger to play the open B string because your 1st finger's lifted off, then the chord again, then 3rd finger will reach over and play that thinnest E string. So that 1st bar again, one more time, and the 2nd bar, so we've moved the left hand to a G, so the same fingers but the thumb has moved over to the thicker string. So now thumb's on the 6th string, finger 1, 2 and 3 is still from the 4th string, 4th, 3rd string, 2nd string. Play the whole lot, then you're going to use 3rd string to play the 3rd finger to pluck the 2nd string, sorry, and then back to the chord. Then we're going to use here either 3rd finger, 2nd finger, or 3rd finger, 3rd finger. Doesn't really matter which one, the finger picking's not so strict on this. So that 2nd bar. So now I'll play the bars 1 and 2.